is a jot form. If you are a new customer, a returning customer, never heard of Usborne, it doesn't matter. Please fill out that form. That way I can get in contact with you later on after the webinar is over. Okay, so I wanted to start out by reading you one of our nonfiction books. This book is called Red, 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 and it's by Polly Dunbar. This is a new release. It just came out not long ago, and it has to do with, as you can see, a screaming tantrum and how to deal with how best to understand these things and how to explain it to a small child. So we're just going to go ahead and read this. Look, I spy a biscuit jar. I'll get it down. It's not too far. If I just climb, stretch, reach and jump, nearly, crash, bang, thump, bump. Oh, little one, says my mum, you've banged your head, and that's not much fun. Yes, I had a bump and made me cry. The biscuit jar was up too high. My socks are down, my pants are twisted. I want a biscuit. Put me down. Don't stroke my hair. I want a biscuit. Don't you care? The lid is on and I'm not strong. Everything is wrong, wrong, wrong. I scream. I roar. Womp, womp, wah! I hit the floor. Watch me while I bang my head, 'cause now I'm seeing red, red, red. Oh, little one, says my mum, please don't scream, please don't roar. It doesn't help to hit the floor. I know you're seeing red, 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 but why not count to 10 instead? Start with 1, then 2, then 3. You can do it. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then breathe. Phew. Look, my socks are up. My pants untwisted. It must be time to eat that biscuit. A little nibble, a tiny bite. Let's see if I can get this right. 1, 2, 3, yum. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, wow. There's only one more bite to come, and look, my biscuit is nom, nom, gone. But that's okay. One for me and one for you, my mom says, moi, moi, moo. And I say, I love you too. And that's Red, Red, Red by Polly Dunbar. We have some amazing storybooks. I love our Kane Miller series. You can see here. So Usborne Books More is a company that has not only educational books, but fun, interactive books that are going to keep us happy and engaged. All of our storybooks, including our nonfiction, just our storybooks, they all have a moral, they all have a purpose. There's something to them that will give us some kind of an educational value. But y'all being homeschoolers, I wanted to show you some of our homeschooling books. So, first of all, we are going to start with some of our, let's see. I am completely surrounded by books right now. There's so many different types of books that you could use for education. We've got activity books, so let's start with that. So fortune tellers to fold. Who didn't play with fortune tellers when they were kids, right? And this is a fun book that teaches your child step by step how to fold your fortune tellers, and then they give you all the papers that are super fun, and then they'll know how, once the papers are gone, they'll know how to create their own. My girls love this book. We also have embroidery kits. These are awesome. They have a book inside that gives you step-by-step instructions how to embroider, how to thread the needle. It has everything you need inside, including the embroidery hoop, the thread, the needle, a picture on a canvas. They make it very simple. This is definitely a starter kit. We've got our paint by number, or not paint by number, this is a magic painting book. We do have paint by number, but this is magic painting. This only requires a brush and water. I absolutely love these ones. You can keep them in here in the book and use the flap in the back to then paint your picture and let it dry, and then it can stay in the book, or they can be taken out of the book and shared. So what I often do is I will take one book and I will tear out several of the pages. I'll take my kids outside on a beautiful day and I'll just hand them each a piece of paper, hand them each a paintbrush, and let them just go to town when they're outside just playing, and they just love it. Or you can set them up on a rainy day inside at the kitchen table. There's just so much that you can do with these. And you can, of course, because they're using the paintbrush and they're trying to paint these little intricate details, it's going to help with their small motor skills. Okay. So next, that's just a small sampling of some of the cool activities we have. We have other cool activity books. This is an activity book, our Coders for Beginners. This is Scratch. This is one that they learn very first. It's a very easy, simple computer language. There's activities, there's fun things to do throughout the book, and then an index in the back. Now, all these books that I'm going to show you are on my website, which I will put into the chat. Hang on. It's very easy. It's planetusborne.com. And you can go there anytime and check out the books there. Okay. Now, let's see. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about ways well, hold on. I'm getting off my script. Hang on. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to share with you some of our collections. Now, my goal is to make this as easy for you as I possibly can, and one of the ways that I can do that is to show you our collections. Our collections, you're going to get the biggest bang for your buck. So we have our 100 Things to Know series, and you can buy them all together. I believe there's, I think there's 8 now of our 100 Things to Know series. I'm just going to show you inside real quick. Here's history. There are literally 100 facts throughout each book, illustrated and easy to understand. This is one of my 10-year-old's most favorite series. She reads them all the time. I said, go find them, and she said, I can only find 2, because she takes them everywhere. So definitely check out our 100 Things to Know series, because they're amazing. We have several beginners collections. This one is history, and it has books in here that, here, I'll just hold that up for you. The Celtics, the Mayans, the Egyptians, and each one, let's see, we're going to pull out Vikings. I'm just going to show you real quick inside. Okay, there's table contents. Some of them are illustrated. Others have actual pictures. But we don't have a whole lot of pictures from the Vikings, so they just did it this way, I think. But there's lots of great information. One amazing thing I love about Usborne Books is that they put all their information into very precise little areas here, like little tiny sentences, tiny paragraphs. I like to call them nuggets of knowledge, because it's easier for the child to read that one sentence and have it get stuck in their head, because there's a sentence with a picture, and they're going to remember that a little bit easier than if they were than if it was in a larger paragraph. We also have our beginner science collection. This one is really cool. It's got sun, moon, and stars, earthquakes and tsunamis, living in space, storms and hurricanes, volcanoes, astronomy. Absolutely love it. I'll show you the earthquakes and tsunamis real quick. Again, it's the same type because it's a beginner's book. So I would say this is probably around end of first grade, beginning of second grade. First graders could definitely understand it. Whether they can read it on their own or not is another matter. Depends on where your child is in their reading development. But I like to sit down with my kids and read those anyway. Gives me some good mom time. Okay, some other collections you might be interested in is our phonics readers. So this one has 20 books in it. And it is really amazing. The stories inside are very cutely illustrated. Definitely for a beginning reader. My son is in kindergarten, and I have been teaching him how to read using these phonics readers and my very first reading library. There's actually a couple books missing because they're downstairs um, in his schoolwork. But this library, if you need a beginning reader system, this library is the way to go, because you have, it's color coded for you. So the green ones are learning how to read. The yellow ones are stepping into, it's the next level up. So these are beginning readers, and once they've mastered these, then they move on to the yellow ones, which are a little bit more complex. Show you. And they're going to be reading the entire book themselves. Okay, so the green ones are parent-child readers. So parent reads the small print, child reads the big print. Then they move on to reading the entire book themselves. And then the purple spine, as you can see, is just a little bit more. And by the time they have finished this collection, they will be independent readers, which is very, very exciting. Okay. So again, my very first reading library is a must-have if you have a beginning reader. The other readers that you might like, these ones are hardback. So they have similar books. Some of the books are the same, but you have very similar books in here, but they are hardback instead of paperback. So we have Pirate Pat, which is also in this collection. But if you buy in the collections rather than individual books, it's going to cost you a little bit more right now, but you're getting, the books are significantly cheaper. Okay. Let's see, how much time? All right. Next, I wanted to talk about some of our awesome English books, language arts. So we have some amazing thesauruses and reference books, not just for mom, but for the kids too. I love these books. They're beautifully illustrated, easy to find things. With indexes in the back. We also have books like our creative writing book. This is an activity book. This book, you write right in the book. So when you give this to your child, this is their book. But it says, who do you think you are? And then it gives you all these things that you can sit down and think about yourself and think about what your ambitions are, what your goals are, what's your strengths, your weaknesses. Building characters. It talks about building characters, making a story map. It shows you how to do all of this. It's a very fun way to introduce creative writing. Okay. And along with that, write your own poems. Again, these are newer books within the last year that I didn't have with me last year when I was at the convention with you. Just giving you different ways to think outside the box, and showing you different ways that you can include things about yourself or things that you know, how to actually set up the poem. that kind of thing. Let's see, so we also have our amazing Wipe Clean series. Please forgive me because these are actually ours. We use them on a daily basis, so they're a little bit worn. So this is the starting cursive. Look how fun, bright, and exciting these are. As you can tell that my kids have been using them. It helps with their penmanship. It helps with all their small motor skills. And I just think that being able to write in cursive is very important. But we have ones for beginners too, like our phonics. This is one I use with my kindergartner. I also use this one, common words to copy, and action words to copy. And with my preschooler, she has 1, 2, 3s and first letters that she loves to do while we are all sitting down at the table doing our schoolwork. And then she also loves to do this dinosaurs. We have fun game and activity ones that aren't so blatantly school related, but they're still learning. Okay. The Wipe Cleans have a lot of educational value to them. So from Wipe Cleans, we are going to go, I'm going to show you real quick our puzzles. We have a ton of puzzles that we're a puzzle family. We like to just sit down and do puzzles. It helps with their with cognitive abilities. There's always a book in every puzzle. Some of the puzzles have bigger pieces, smaller pieces. This one has 300, so the pieces are kind of small. But most of our puzzles are 100-piece puzzles. There's some 30, and then there's even some for small, like toddlers, that have like 4 pieces. I absolutely love them. Okay, I'm going to show you a few more books that I have. I can't not show you our Academy books. We've got so many different kinds. I've only got 3 as an example here, but there's at least 8 different kinds, and I think there's more. Let me just show you inside Vet. Each Vet Academy or each Academy book comes with posters, stickers, games, things that they can do, and let me just show you what I mean. Uh-oh. Here we go. Okay, so right here, front flap, you've got an activity to punch out. It's a horse. And then in the back flap, there's the rest of the horse. You have the model assembly instructions right here in the back. You also have a game board and game cards that you can punch out. Stickers. And let me show you what it is you're going to do with those stickers. So you're going to find an activity. You're going to go through and read the activity and then do the activity. And at the end of every single one, there will be a sticker in the back that you can place right here saying that you have completed that activity. And then when you get to the back, when you are all done and you've completed all your activities, there is a well done, you've done it certificate. You can sign your name at the bottom. These are so much fun, and they really do teach you true to life, what different careers are like. So definitely check those out. for your little entrepreneurs. If you're just looking for a fun activity to do at home, maybe in the kitchen, 50 science things to make and do. This is a lifesaver when you hear that dreaded word, I'm bored. It's my 6-year-old's favorite phrase, I'm bored. And so we just pull out one of these amazing activities that are quick, easy, and not hard to clean up. Because that's one of my big things. I get stressed out with my kids doing things like crafts and activities because I'm kind of a neat freak. And a mom having 4 kids, you cannot be a neat freak. But I love this because they're not terribly messy. They're easy to clean up, and I can teach my kids how to clean up with them as well. Okay. Okay. Oh, my next thing I wanted to show you, this is huge, you guys. This is absolutely huge. I have fallen in love with this packet right here. This is so much fun. This is my son's reading center kit. This is a palette, a learning palette, and it's a game. But they're learning all kinds of amazing things, and we have cards for the learning palette all the way from preschool all the way up through the end of elementary school. We do not have any beyond that, but like they have lots and lots of different types of cards that you can pick from, lots of little games, and they're mind games. So let's just pick one. This is actually multiplication and division. So it's super simple. Quick demonstration. So you have your learning palette. You've got all of these coins here. Take the top off. You take your card and you put it on the palette. Okay. Now you take your coins out. I'm just going to dump them. And then you see right here, you need the orange, the solid orange. So you're going to pick up your solid orange, and then you're going to solve this problem. 3 times 4 is 12. So you're going to find 12 and put it there. Then once you've gotten all of your answers, once you've done all your answers, you take the card, you flip it around, and sure enough, there you go. You got the correct answer. And that's one of the beauties of this, is that it's self-correcting, so they can do this on their own, kind of like a quiz or a test or anything like that, or just a fun little game that they can just sit in the corner and do by themselves, and then they can self-correct and self-check. So this is one of the activities that I have fallen in love with in the last 6 months. I've also fallen in love with our learning wrap-ups. We have several different types of learning wrap-ups. Most of them are math. However, we also have our Spanish collection. We have a music theory collection, which I actually don't have on hand. You would think I would, but I don't. But I have the Spanish collection. Music theory, we've got adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, state capitals, and they're very simple and also self-correcting. You see on the back there, they've got little, I don't even know what to call them. They're just raised so that you can see that you are going in the right direction. So this is times 1. So 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 5 is 5. And you can see that as I am laying it down, there's the correct. Can you see that? So these are really fun. I have my big girls. They are 10 and 9, and they are both learning multiplication. And we have been going through using this. What did I do with them? Here it is. You can get 10 days to multiplication mastery and this together. You can buy them together. And these will, they have little, oh, this is actually mine. So I made one too. I've been doing it along with my girls, and it's been a great brush up for me. You go through and you do all these cute little activities, and they make it fun and exciting, but not, it's not a drudgery to do it. We actually have a lot of fun. The three of us sit down together and we do it together. We work on we go through the wrap up several times. We go through the pages, wrap up pages, wrap up pages. We take turns doing the wrap up. We take turns quizzing each other. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. Okay, let's talk science for a few minutes. Hang on, I want to make sure I'm not going to go over time. Okay, we're going to talk science really fast. We've got a couple of awesome new science books that I really wanted to show you. This one is about weather, but watch this. How fun is this? Everyone's going to want to learn about weather and play with the book. See, this is what I mean. Usborne makes learning fun. Fun, engaging, interactive. It's going to help them, remember what they're learning. So that's this one. This is called the Turn and Learn Weather Book. We also have Dr. Maggie's Grand Tour of the Solar System. Also a brand new book. So Dr. Maggie is a real person, a real scientist. She helped write this book. It's very fun, very educational. And back here, there's even short little biographies, I guess, and then an index. Okay. Let's see, what else? Okay, I think that's all the books that I have time to show you because I only have a few more minutes left and I haven't even told you the best part. I am now going to show you how you can save the most money and get the biggest bang for your buck, because I want you to get these books for free. And I want you to be able to share this with your friends. And I'm going to screen share real quick. And I'm going to show you a couple of awesome ways that you can do that. So first, we're going to talk about our customer specials. Our customer specials, if you spend $40 on my website, planetusborne.com, if you spend $40, you qualify to get one of these amazing books. And right now, we have these little board books for $15. We have Americanly, which is actually a super, super cute book. It's toddler friendly. and it's only $7, which is a steal, you guys. Life-size dinosaurs. I don't have it up here, but it's honestly one of my kids' favorites. You actually, they have life-size footprints. They have how big a T-Rex's jaw is. Like so many cool things. Everything in that book is the life size, and sometimes they can only put part of the animal or part of the head or teeth or whatever on the page. And then they also show things that are very small as well. Very cool. Dogs in Space. That one's only $8, and that one's a fun book. Just it's a nonfiction, of course. And then Little Bear Needs Glasses. This one is great for your toddlers, especially if they are getting glasses. When my little Riley had to get her glasses a year ago, she was like not even 2.5 when she got them. And this really helped her understand the need for glasses, and that she had to use her particular glasses. It's about Little Bear. He needs glasses. All his friends have glasses. They show him how cool they are, and he gets to actually try on all of their glasses. They are reusable stickers, and like they're kind of a hard vinyl sticker, and you can wash them and rinse them off if they start to lose their sticky, and they will stick right back. We also have Ludwig's Space Dogs, which Ludwig is such a funny dog. He goes on all kinds of adventures, and this time he just happens to be going into space. It also has 3D glasses with it. So much fun. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that, and I'm gonna show you the next way that you can save money. Okay, I'm going to show you May. These are the May Hostess specials. You guys, I am not kidding you when I tell you that hosting a party is the best way to get these books, because with a $400 party just in May, with a $400 party, you're going to get $120 in free books. That is crazy. $120 in free books, and then you also qualify for $100 in half-price books, which means you get $100 worth of books, excuse me, for only $50. So not only are you getting the $100 and the $120, that's $220 in free books for $50 plus shipping and tax. But I love to reward my hostesses so much. So you also have the opportunity to earn an extra $50 in free books from me. So 220 plus another 50, you could get almost 300 books, $270 worth of books for, like, including shipping and tax, probably around $60. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you can totally do that. And I am very good at throwing parties, and I am very good at coaching, and I do all the hard work, and we could do it right here on a Zoom, or we could do it on another party platform that I have called Squee. So either one of those is perfectly wonderful, and if you want to host a party, make sure you indicate that when you sign the job form, because there is a spot for that. So those are the three best ways. So buying in a collection, we already talked about earlier in the webinar. We talked about buying in collections. We talked about customer specials, and we talked about hosting. Now, we need to sign off here really quickly, but I wanted to show you one last very fun thing that I think you're going to love. Just give me 1 second. I gotta grab it. So I wanted to show you this slot together theater. You guys, this is so much fun, and the educational value is incredible. So it comes with this book, and it comes with all the pieces that you just punch out, and you literally just slide it together, and it makes this stage. How fun is this? Okay, so you have a stage, and you have your characters. Okay, you have your characters. And in this book, we have A Midsummer's Night Dream. And it talks about the play, why Shakespeare wrote it, the music. You can even scan our QR code and go to our Quick Links website and find out, hear the music, find out more about it. Actually, you can have the music playing while you perform the Nutcracker. And while you perform A Midsummer's Night Dream. How fun is that? It tells you all the characters. It even gives you a script that you can follow. And it tells you everything you need to know. It's so much fun, so much fun. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you got some questions. If there's any questions, Jen, have we had any questions?
No, there hasn't been any questions.
Okay, that's okay. But if there are any questions, you can always put it in the comments on Facebook, correct, Jen?
Yep.
You can also contact me. I'm going to go ahead and just give you my phone number. I have a business phone number that you can text me at any time, day or night, if you have any questions. And that number is 540-274-7145. And we'll make sure to put that in the chat for you.
You want to put it on Facebook too, Amy?
Yeah, we can do that. You can always text me. Just make sure you put your name and that you are LDSHE so that I know who you are. And so you can text me or you can send me a message on Facebook Messenger. Please friend me on Facebook and please join my group. It's Planet Usborne VIP. You'll see my face right there. I know several of you are already there, but I would love to help you get these books. And if you would like to buy, I will make sure that we have our link in the description above the on Facebook above the webinar. Okay.
I have your. I put the job form, the website, the Facebook group, and your phone number on Facebook. So. Okay,
great. And we'll just add in there in a minute. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
That they can buy directly from the website.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. Thank you, Amy, so much. And I actually have several of those books that you talked about, like in the series, and they are my kids' favorites. They are always their go-to. They love those books. My son, who's 11, has dyslexia, and he loves the little like snippets of information, like you said. It just makes it so much easier for him to read and digest. And yeah, he's a huge fan.
The nuggets of knowledge. That's
yes, that's what you called him. I couldn't.
Yes, there's something I love about them is that they are constantly thinking when they are designing these books, and they in-house design most of these books. When they design them, they are thinking about those children who have dyslexia, or other learning disabilities or challenges. And it makes life so much easier for the mama and for the baby. And
Yeah,
it makes
they're
life happy.
yeah, they're amazing books, amazing books. I always recommend them.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Amy. We'll see you later.
Okay,
All
thanks,
right.
Jen.
Bye-bye.
Bye.